It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we've got J.C. Jackson. He got the QB not once, but twice last week with a pair of interceptions. It's the Monarchs and the Broncos, just ahead on EA Sports.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Denver Broncos and the London Monarchs. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And CD, you look at our featured team here, and this is going to be a heck of a chess match. This offense against a defense that will take no prisoners out there.
It's going to be a big-time battle, and I think that both of these teams have that mindset of we're going to do what we do and make the other guys react to us. And we've definitely got a couple of headstrong coordinators who won't back down from a challenge. So this will be a battle of wits as much as it'll be a battle of brawn.
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the man who proclaims to be from a whole pack of Badgers. Came into the league back in 2012, Russell Wilson.
And I think that even after a decade in the NFL, he doesn't get enough credit for not just his consistency, but his brilliant play and leadership as well. He's won a Super Bowl in Seattle. He's led his team to another Super Bowl opportunity also in Seattle. His numbers are always terrific, almost always in the Pro Bowl, and all his team does is win. This guy's a natural leader.
Here's Wilson to throw right away. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Now it's Wilson. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Wilson. Under pressure, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Christian Harris, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fielded at the 33. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
I think the hope was to let him sit and learn for a bit, but he was thrown right into the fire in week 1. Now we'll see what kind of lessons he's learned as he prepares for his second start in the NFL.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson, hit as he throws there, incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Wilson. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jacoby Myers. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was all capped off by Jacoby Myers on the touchdown reception. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. A nice throw right there. And, Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback. Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On second down, they'll run it here. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 11 yards there, first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Go. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's London with the football. From the 9, 2nd and 5. On second down, Cook. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Monarchs are an extra point away from evening this one up. So another touchdown for him on the year now, Charles. He had 2 in the opener last week and hits pay dirt for a third time here.
And with good health, he's got a really good chance to be up there among the leaders in touchdowns scored when this season comes to an end. Quick question, partner. Is it bad luck to toast him with a sports drink?
Not at all, partner. I think that's a fantastic idea. Cheers. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now in this ball game, and they got the victory last week against the Rams, so some good momentum as they come up first and 10. Wilson. And that's going to be caught by Sutton. And all the way home for a Broncos score. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And incomplete on the deep ball. DJ Chark, the intended target, and now it's second down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
That is caught. It's Williams. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A handoff running left is Dobbins. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Monarchs have cut the lead back down to 2. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their 25-yard line. He'll hand this to Williams to start things out. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
He finds his man, complete. It's Harrison. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Throwing again on second down. Wilson, and that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Now it's Wilson. Rolling to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Off the draw, here's Williams. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Harrison. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To try again after the sack. Wilson, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Third and long, it's Wilson. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line. This offense back to work now late in this first half.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. They'll set up to throw. Finding Williams once more, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First down now, but that clock rolling. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to air one out. And this is caught. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Now the try here for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So we have reached halftime, and what's a...
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half.
This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. DJ Reed, who played in college at Kansas State, made the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Williams brings it in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A first down and then some. 36 yards.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magical elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this is caught. Touchdown. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to extend their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Denver's offense now set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On first down, Wilson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Christian Harris, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Now a throw here, hauled in.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
On third down, Wilson. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Here's Wilson to throw. He finds Robinson.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Again, Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. 20! And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
Welcome back now here in London. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. From the 31, Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Harrison. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Christian Harris.
My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually got to pick up a holding call.
He'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Back to throw here.
He's got this to Williams, complete.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? And
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Broncos are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
2nd and 11.
Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harrison. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Here's Wilson. It's complete to Robinson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Christian Harris
In there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 and what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Broncos. A big play there. 72 yards.
And the Broncos get a bit closer.
They'll look to run for him with Williams. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And it's caught. Touchdown. DJ Chark. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Monarchs are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling, but inside is thinking 24-hour rule, because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants him to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Denver's offense ready to go again. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Now Wilson. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 14 yards that time for number 14. Now Wilson on first down. Open man, and again it's Sutton.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Over the middle, he'll get it to Harrison.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. On first and 10, it's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Myers.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Middle of the field, it's Robinson.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the home team here, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs.